Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday. So here we are, quick discussion in the morning, and I just wanted to touch about an important subject that I see often on social media, which is the personal image of people, the professionals, who then have maybe a separate account on Facebook or Twitter or any other social medias, and they their image could be a little bit improved. So, how is your private image going to affect the your professional one? And this is an interesting topic because in the past we had such more profound separation between your professional life and your private life. Now, if you are a professional, an entrepreneur, solopreneur, all that kind of stuff, and you were conducting your activity, and then you know, and the end of the day, you have your personal hobbies, your interest, your family, all that kind of stuff was fairly separate. And today, that separation is not quite as clear. So even though you can have, in my case, I have a separate account for my personal Facebook page. So I have my Dreamlight Images account, but I don't have, and then I have a personal one. So in the personal one, I I locked it. Okay, it's a private account. My personal Facebook account is something that I guard. So only the people I know personally get in. Somebody sends me a request, and it is a professional acquaintance. I generally don't let that in because in my personal account, my personal Facebook account, I express myself freely. Now, some of those opinions I want to keep personal because they might be controversial or they might be going against somebody's political opinion. You know, you cannot be politically leaning to pleasing everybody. Still, I have an opinion. I might have another opinion about a million of other things, not political, and I don't want those to affect my business because people might say, "Oh well, I really don't agree with what he said. I'm not gonna talk to that person." Professional and personal are two different things. I deal with people of all kinds, and I pride myself in being capable of keeping the personal and business separate so that I can serve everybody at my best. But the point is, even though that is private, and then my professional account is public. So if anybody wants to become a friend of mine in using the Dreamlight Images account page, then I generally say yes, unless I understand that the person is questionable with some questionable posts. So then I don't want to be associated with that. But generally, 99% of the requests that I receive, the friendship requests, are I respond yes. I confirm. So that should be a clear separation, and yet, it's not, because see, there is so much that can be gathered from your personal account, even though people might not be able to get in, they can still see a few things. For example, they can look at your profile picture. And I know, you're saying, okay, here is the photographer trying to sell us things. It's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. Yes, I am a photographer, and yes, I cannot turn it off. You have to. I cannot look at somebody's profile picture and say, oh, okay, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. No, because that is how my mind automatically looks at the picture and analyzes how it is. So here it is. I'm not the only one. If you are a professional, people will search for you before engaging with you on a professional level. They might not tell you that, or it might not be so apparent, but they do. They do all the time. People make decisions about you before they contact you via email, text, or God knows, telephone. So the way you appear on the net is important. So if you are a business professional, if you are a solopreneur, if you are an entrepreneur, then you have to be mindful of every aspect of your image. So it doesn't matter, it's not enough. It's not enough that you have a great headshot on LinkedIn, on your website, and then on your Facebook personal profile, which might be closed or private or personal, call it what you want. Then in there, you completely change things and you appear in an unflattering image. My advice is to take care of that. So I'll give you a couple of examples. I see often pictures of, profile pictures, and they can be actually even in the professional context, which is, drives me crazy. But anyway, I see often pictures, profile pictures, where there are multiple people in there. That's kind of like capital sin number one there. It's not a good strategy. I understand that you want to give screen credit, or you want to highlight the people who are dear in your life. Can be your spouse, can be your children, can be your pets. Wonderful. Have them featured in a photo inside your timeline. But as a profile picture, if you are in business, then I would suggest that you keep that as good as possible and as clear as possible. Especially in this age when names that were traditionally associated with one gender or the other are not anymore. They are interchangeable. It's a better strategy to make clear to the people who you are, who that person is. Because if you have multiple people in the shot, and I noticed this is interesting. I noticed pictures where the person owning the profile was behind another person who was more prominent. That is not a good strategy. So my suggestion is to keep one person per profile, and that person being you, the owner of that profile, and that picture being as professional as possible. I know. But if you are a pro, you should have a professional headshot. And if you don't, that's going to reflect negatively on you. Your personal profile, make it as good as possible. Because even if people cannot contact you or cannot become your friends in your personal profile, they can still see your image. And they will, believe me, they will make an opinion based on that. We can argue till we are blue in the face how fair, how superficial that is. It's a fact of life. As business professionals, we are people who deal with facts. We might not like some of the things we see, but we have to do business based on that reality. And this is the reality. That is the reality of what happens there. Your profile picture will create an opinion in people, even if it's your private one. So make it count and make it good. One person per picture, a good picture, a clear picture. Don't use all kinds of effects, as they call filters. It kills me that they're called filters in Instagram. They're not filters. A filter is something goes in front of the lens. Anyway, call them filters, call them what you want. Any kind of colorization. God forbid, I've seen people with greenish hues in their skin. Your skin color should be natural. Your picture should be bright. Your face should look at the viewer, and there should be a connection. It should be a friendly one. All those things. Keep it simple. Keep it professional. Keep it presentable, and always look at your best, even in your profile, your personal profile. That was my quick suggestion of the day. I'm trying to stream tips about your professional image as much as possible. Have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye.